other songs would you like to know about? Since you're so willing to sit here, by the way, just flag me when it's time to go. I'm slated for 1 hour and 15, but I probably won't go that long.
Digame?
Forever Love. Digame. That song, the lyrics are, on the ground with my world upside down, I got a vision of your face, and I must get me out for so many memories we've yet to make. God, don't send me your angels. I just want to hear him say again, forever love, say a love. Digame, digame, which means tell me in Spanish. Well, I got in a car accident when I was 18. And the lesson in that story was that I actually had gotten in a fight with my parents. And I was very angry, so I took off and I got in my car and I went speeding down the street. And I looked down for something. I don't know if I was grabbing a CD or what, but I started to veer off the side of the road. I wasn't far from my parents' house. And I grabbed my steering wheel. And my car was a Ford Aspire, which apparently is famous for having problems with its steering column. So that maneuver didn't work, and I went up on the curb and hit a tree, and my car flipped over. And I skid for about 2 house lengths. I was going like 45 miles an hour, so it was pretty fast to, slide and flip. And I was in my car, and I remembered it sliding upside down. And I could smell the top of my car burning, and I could see sparks. And I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to make it out of this. And I didn't know where I was on the street, because I was spinning and sliding. So I thought to myself, as soon as this car stops moving, I have to get out, because I knew I was about at a curve in the road and somebody could come around the corner and not see my car flipped, not expect it and hit me if I was on the wrong side. So I thought, okay, as soon as this stops moving, I'm going to get out. And when my car stopped moving, I did that. I crawled out of my car. Now, the strange thing about this whole incident was, I was wearing a leather jacket and leather boots, and they were ripped to shreds. But I didn't have a scratch on me, except for some flecks of glass in my face, which they had to take out of the hospital. But I didn't have any injuries at all. And what's really nuts about it is that I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. And I flew to the passenger side of the car, and the driver's side was compacted. Not really a PSA for don't wear your seatbelt, but it happened that had I been wearing my seatbelt, I would have been crushed. The really weird thing is, I thought I was wearing my seatbelt. And it was until I saw the photographs of my car and realized where it had been smashed and remembered where I had crawled out that I realized I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. But I thought I was, because I felt arms around my waist. And I thought that was my seatbelt. I even felt it when I got out of my car. I felt like there was bruises on my rib cage. But it felt like somebody had me like this. Isn't that weird? And the other really ironic thing is the song that was playing on the radio was a song called Calling All Angels. God, I haven't thought about this in such a long time. It makes me want to cry. But a few years later, I opened for Train. That's their song. And it just was, again, so weird. What a turn of events. So my thought when I was in my car was, I can't go out like this because I'm just a kid and I've never been in love. And I don't want to die before I know what that feels like. So that's Forever Love. God, I'm deep. I promise I do things like, watch funny movies, and Mel Brooks is my celebrity crush.